Sharp on the wing. The wing jumper off target. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. To the inside. Here's Gortat. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And this is where Gortat does so much of his damage. A towering 7-footer with a sweet touch.
And I'll bet that's early.
And here is Chalmers. Williams looking over the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gay. And that one comes up a bit short. Now Sharp. There's the drive. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's White. Gortat with the defensive effort.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And that one's good by Gay.
Gotta admire the fast release of Gay. Once he has the ball in his hands, he's looking to shoot.
Pass to Sharp. Smith in the posts. Latrey. Sharp. That's good.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Outside Williams. Gay up top. Comes up empty down low. Down low. Here's Smith. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Inside. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Sharp. Finished off the break. Sharp's got 5 now.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Gay outside. And stolen by Sharp. Here's Kamara. Misses the 3. Philadelphia trails by 4. To the paint. Gay scanning the floor. And they get it. Rebound by Smith. 58 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Sharp. Pass to White. Back to Sharp. An easy 2 points on the layup. And that's now 7 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Williams. Fires away from way outside. Rebound by Smith. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
2 shots.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. So it's Philadelphia now. 7-point differential. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing's going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for White.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that concludes the first half. They lead by 7. And we'll be back with you right after this. And so it's Chalmers with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 7. Takes it inside. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He throw good, Lou Williams.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Right wing. Pass to Randall. Here's Yabusele. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now, Nesmith. Back to right. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Spates with it. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Now here's Wright. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. Zach Randolph with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You've got to respect the range of Lou Williams. This guy is a threat to score from anywhere.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Pass to Chalmers. Back to Williams. And it's sent back by George. Here's Chapman. The kick out to Towns. Outside, George. Here's Chapman. 5 on the clock. Outside, Towns. Off target from three-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Shoots from 12. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And he drives in, and it's Wright sending it back.
We can see the quick reflexes of DeLon Wright, twice on the pipes. Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Shot's good by Williams.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Wright outside, and stolen by Chalmers. Back to Williams. Outside, Randolph. Back to Williams. Kicked by Randolph. 3-pointer. Lou Williams, and that's good.
Well, sweet Lou with the jumper. That's sweet, too.
Top right. Pass to Chapman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Spates. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Chapman. And that one drops for him.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And here is Williams. To the middle. Here's Randolph. And it's Randolph with the jam.
Okay, Zebo, he doesn't have much of the vertical, but he can still throw it down.
Chalk up 2 there.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Chalmers' shot is no good. Here's Chapman. Pass to right. Here's Chapman. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Philadelphia trails by 3. And here is Williams. Here's Yabusele. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Nesmith. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now Williams. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. That'll be a 5-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Camby the screen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Pass to Yabusele. Down low. Here's Spates. And the layup falls.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
White with it. Going inside. Here's Kamare. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. That one goes in.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Here's Spates. Rebound by Smith. To the inside. Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Inside. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
High post Camby. Missed inside. Philadelphia trails by 5. Spates inside. To the paint. And the rejection by Smith.
A relentless defender. Smith proving how disruptive he can be on that end.
Camby good.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's White. pass to Smith. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rudy Gay on the way. Good work there as it goes.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Here's Smith. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Another shot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Nobody near Gay. No good from outside. Down low, Camden. And he makes that one.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Pass to Gortat. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now here's Camby. And stolen by Chalmers. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little.
Here's Kamare. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Philadelphia with the ball. 7-point differential. On deep, Gay from beyond the arc and then some.
And Gay has a reliable jumper, outstanding at getting into a rhythm from here.
Here's Sharp. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Volcano, not no little old.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. To the middle. Here's Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
And right off the tip, they get the early offense. Defense looks like it might be running late tonight.
Here's Kamari.
He's so excitable.
Congratulations. I don't like it, I love it, man. Congratulations. Have at it, man. It's there for you, brother. Congratulations. Once I crystal the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speak. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got penny.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony. And Coach Stan Van Gundy. Here we go. Back to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Pass to Green. Right side Towns. Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. Virginia Beach needs to get off a shot here. Shot, high post. It's rebounded by Camby. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Chamberlain, no good. Here's Smith. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Worthy. Oubre outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Shaedon Sharp picks one up.
And nice intensity.
Cause all that daddy miss, we don't get same and got the same story. When I say what's them, was that just how we say good morning? Another day, another dollar. What's them? I be stunting like a big timer. What's them? Another night. What's them? She give you drama. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? You need emotions, I got all kinds of. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? On the party going up.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. So Dallas will get the first possession. Here's Nader. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what'll happen.
That's tipped. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Smith. The steal. Chalmers with it. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nader. It's stolen by Smith. Poked away. And here's Sharp. Good on the three-point shot.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
It's Villar. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Hey, Greg, Coby White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Richard, the steady improvement of Coby White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
To the inside. Villar. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
To the paint. Here's Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Chalmers with it. Now Smith defending. And that one drops.
No, he's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Nader. The shot, no good. Smith with the defensive effort. Pass to Campbell. Plays it up and banks it in.
Nice vision from the youngster Sharp that time.
Dallas trails by 5. Collison inside. And finished off by Collison.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 6 points.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Pass to Bullar. There's 45 seconds left here in the first half of the game. Here's Hendricks. Lets it go with the three. Drains the three-pointer. Hendricks has got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Leaps for it.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And so Collison will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. "20 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Nader. Here's Hendricks. Just 5 on the clock. No good. That would have tied it. Smith up top. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
50.
Here's Chapman. Pass to George. And then George with the jam.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Wright, following the score by Dallas. Can't convert the two-handed jam. Driving in, and Chalmers slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Bullar. It's deflected. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Pass to Chapman. Back to George. Bullar with the rebound. Here's Nader. And the layup falls.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
They recover it. Here's Chapman. And that one drops for him.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Pass to Nader. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Chapman. He's covered by Collison.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He misses the free throw.
Rex Chapman taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Dallas trails by 3. They double him with George. Chalmers. And Chalmers slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Now Now here's Collison. Here's Nader. And the rejection by Towns.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
Pass to Chapman. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they got to bring the double team on.
Second team foul.
Here's Hendricks. Into the lane. And it's right, sending it back. Here's Chapman. That three off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Ball is committed. Away team ball.
Now, Wright. Drives to the hoop. Here's Chapman. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Chapman's got 9 points now in just the second half.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to George. Six on the shot clock. Here's Chapman. No good off the front iron. Dallas trails by 10. They need this. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And so here is Dallas. That one drops for him. And that's now 6 points for Darren Collison.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
From deep, it's good from long range.
Yeah, when Chapman heats up, his hot streaks can last for a long time. He is burning it up tonight. They're going to have to figure out a way to keep him in check. And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Smith outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
Free throw drop for Smith. Dallas trails by 12. Chalmers looking around. And he converts the layup.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Launches a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. In the corner, Collison with it. And here is Chalmers. The kick out to Collison. With the drive. Smith with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
White, good. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
I was bored by the shit.